let's get started. I've got this kind of annoying keyboard pop up here, and then I have a sleeping dog in the background that I hope you also all enjoy. That's my intro. Let's go to the next thing. So one of the things that I do pretty much every time I open a patch, you'll see kind of no matter what the settings, even if you have this prioritize patch cords off, you'll see that the patch cords show up above objects whenever you open a patch. I don't know if that's a bug or maybe I'm misunderstanding what prioritize patch cords does, but this, if you just open the patch and hit the letter U, hit the U key, it will put the patch cords behind all the objects. So that's something I use pretty much every time I open a patch. Operate while unlocked is a feature I haven't seen a lot of people using that I use. I would say 80% of the time that I'm patching, I have this enabled. I'm basing this kind of off of the YouTube videos that I watch of other people patching. So maybe a lot more people use this than I think. It's a way to interact with a patch while you can also add new objects. It's basically an unlocked patcher, so you don't have to go back and forth between locking and unlocking, but you can still interact with all the live objects, like, in anything that you can interact with normally. My patch is unlocked right now, and I'm interacting with all this. One of the things that may trip you up when you're starting to use this is that objects are easy to move around in this mode because you just grab it anywhere. But like this button, it's interactive, even though the patch is unlocked. If you click it, you're gonna interact with that UI element, but you can still move them by grabbing the edge of the object to move it. Another thing that may trip you up if you're using like this function object here. So normally you would just click on, like if you wanted to adjust this curve, you would hold Option, but Option in this case, it duplicates the object and allows you to move it. But if I wanted, and normally if the patch was locked, you could just hold Option and be able to adjust this curve. But kind of the modifier key for keeping that same functionality in Operate while unlocked, kind of the shortcut for that, the modifier key is Command. So if I just hit Command, hold Command and then Option, now I can adjust that curve and it's not going to duplicate it. Same with Shift. So if I wanted to add a point and then delete it, normally you'd hit Shift, but that's not going to work because I'm in Operate while unlocked. So you would just hold Command Shift and then you can delete it. But try it out. I think that it's a underutilized feature. I pretty much do all my patching in this mode. Like I said, maybe more people use it than I think, but I haven't seen it a lot on YouTube. The next step is shift click and click shift for patch cords. So if I've got a new object, I'm just going to hit in, and I want this object to be a segmented patch cord. I can hold shift before I click on this, and then I can draw whatever kind of shape I want. And you can, of course, adjust this later. It's a routed patch cord. I'm going to remove all segments. Actually, I'll just delete this altogether. The other thing is shift after you click on it. So if I click on this and then I hold shift, now I can put this into whatever objects I want without having to click on that initial point. And then, you have to let go before the last object and then it'll be fine. If you don't, you can just click anywhere and it'll disappear, I think. Let me actually find that out. So if I click here, if I click here and then hold shift and then hold shift, you can just click Command and then click and then it'll disappear. An easy way to navigate your patch while you're patching is just hold Shift and Command, or Shift and Control probably for Windows. And then you can just drag it around like some other programs, like I think Figma and maybe some Paint programs operate this way. And then if you hold Command or Control on Windows, most likely again, and then scroll in and out with your mouse wheel, you will zoom in and zoom out of the patch as well.